going to derive the formula for the area of a trapezoid. So basically a trapezoid, it has two parallel lines and two other lines. Let's try to make this look more parallel. And the top is called, say, base 2, and the bottom is base 1. Base 1 is the whole length. Now, let's divide this into a square, at least for the middle part. And the left part is a triangle, and the right part is a triangle. Let's call this, say, X, and maybe this we'll call something else. Hold on, please. So we know that this piece is B2, but the whole thing is B1. So we're going to call this piece right here, well, it's the whole thing minus what we're not using. Well, it doesn't have X and it doesn't have B2. So it's B1 minus X minus B2. Now the area is going to be, let's call this region 1, region 2, region 3. The area is going to be the sum of all three. Now one other thing you need to be given for the trapezoid, and that's the height. Okay, so let us look at region 1, the area of region 1. Well, it's a triangle, so its area is going to be 1/2 times the base times the height, which is h. The base is x. And area 2, that's a simple rectangle. Area 2 is going to be base times height. It's going to be B2 times h. And area number 3 is a triangle. So it's going to be 1/2 times the base times the height. And we just want to add these three. When I add the left, let's call it area total or area of the trapezoid. Now, if you notice, all three of these have a factor of h. So I'm going to factor that out. Just going to write down the sum, except I don't write h. Anything that I underline, which is only the h, I won't write down. So it's 1/2 x plus b2 plus 1/2 of b1 minus x minus b2. So we have h times 1/2 x plus b2 plus 1/2 b1 minus 1/2 x minus 1/2 b2. There's h. You have half of x, and you take away half of x, say by the half of x. If you have 1b, and you take away half for b, you'll have a half for b2. Don't forget to add the half b1. So now, in here, I can factor out a half, which means to divide by 2. So I have h times b1, b2 plus b1. I'll just write it this way. Now, some people write the formula this way. Other people might say it half. B1 plus B2 times H. Multiplication does commute. And there is your derivation of the area of a trapezoid.